This is to show you how to set up a garage haunt. It's a 3-car garage, and it's not the only way. This is just how I did it. But it's a maze, and so you first clean out your garage and start laying out using duct tape the outline of your maze. This is this year's maze, and so it's grid paper. Each square is a foot, and so using that information, you can then take a tape measure and figure out where those walls need to go. So now that you've got your duct tape down, you're going to be walking over to where the haunt panels are going to be. And then what you do is you look up and you're looking at the ceiling to see if you have a corresponding string to hang down those haunt panels. And the hooks up there are in studs. So use a stud finder and these hooks and string and so forth. You put in whatever hooks that you're missing, and be careful because there's plumbing and stuff up there, so don't hit anything like I did one year. During the haunt, these doors are open, and so I have to plan on, with these doors being open, where to run electrical and everything else, because I run everything up on the ceiling. So each year I leave a lot of this stuff up because I find I can just duplicate what I had. Sometimes I gotta make custom. Anyway, with that in mind, I'm remembering that the garage doors are going to be open. And I can hang a lot off the garage doors, which is nice. So begin the arduous task of laying up all your wires, pneumatics, power, anything that needs to be hung up on the ceiling. And then anywhere where there's a prop, gather them together and hold them in place, and then you can drop them down when you're ready. So you can still use your garage for a while. Alright, well, looks like we're getting all the stuff, but each prop you want to have an outline of, do I need an air line? Do I need a sound to the computer? The check marks for me are saying yes, and the X's mean no. And here I'm determining, oops, I have not figured out where I'm going to lay the trigger mat line. So it keeps everything in place for you. The air compressor is in the basement and routed up through the stairs. Keeps everything nice and quiet. And this is a manifold here, so the main line goes up into the bottom, and then it's branched out to the different props. And so here determining which props are going to be needed this year, what airlines, and those are always hanging there, so which ones are in the generally right direction. Once you get that all done, then here's your chance, if you paint your floors, to get the floors done before the haunt panels are up. It's a lot easier. The props are hooked up to the computer, and just test fired it once without the air, and I discovered 2 problems. One I already fixed. My Terra channel was not going off right, and that's because I had a surge protector that was actually turned off accidentally. So that's turned on. The other thing is Terra's speaker sounds like crap, so I gotta try some adapters. Now that you've got all your props troubleshooted and working, it's time to now get ready for the haunt. And so these haunt panels are put up using more of the hooks and the zip ties, and reinforced because they sway in the wind with some cinder block, which really helps solidify everything. What also helps solidify is then zip tying them to each other so it becomes one unit. Now we're going to be adding tarps for additional weather protection, and you see how the light goes in, so this helps dissolve that light coming in. And made a doorway in the tarp using grommets so you can temporarily close it up. And it's also attached with more of those eye hook and zip ties, and behind the garage door as well. And make sure you deactivate your garage door. It could really suck if somebody hit it right now. Tarp number 2 is on, and so we are ready to start putting up all the wall panels. Now that we've done all this work, this is the easy part. And so you're going to now hang up your haunt panels, and whenever you're next to another haunt panel, tie it off to that one, and it continues to reinforce and strengthen your maze. And then use safety pins to attach the fabric to the other haunt panel's fabric. Well, the haunt is all set up now. It's the night before Halloween and doing the tour, which is the best part. But I hope you learned a couple of things, and take care, everybody. Bye.